Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to film this video because this one is going to be a chit chat and we are going to be talking about self-love and mental health. And today's video is in collaboration with Self-Love Supply, which is a really cool blog who also has an Instagram page which aims in promoting self-love, self-care, body positivity, and mental wellness. And I'm reading that off of my phone just because I could not remember that line to save the life of me. Those are all things that are very important to me. I hope they're important to you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys something that means a lot to me. I've had a pretty rough year when it comes to mental health. So one of the things that got me out of that rut is my makeup. I love doing makeup, expressing myself creatively, and creating my Instagram page and this YouTube channel has helped me get out of that hole so much. So I wanted to share with you guys a cool look that I want to do for the holidays in collaboration with Self-Love Supply. And so if you want to see how that goes, let's get started. So when I think about self-love or self-care, I think about creating, and it expresses itself through my makeup. Some days I really like to create simple looks, and other days, like today, I like to create something a little bit more elaborate. And today I am going to be creating a holiday look. So I've already prepped my face and I used just some moisturizer. My skin has been a little dry, which is very, very weird for me because I'm usually extremely oily. But I just used some of that moisturizer and we're gonna get into some of the foundation now. So I am gonna be using my Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 228 to start off my base. So I'm just dotting that on my face. And I'm gonna go in with this new brush that I was actually sent from Elio Cosmetics. It's this flat top kabuki brush, and this brush has been amazing. I'm like obsessed with it now. It's so good. Where have I been when it comes to flat top kabuki brushes? Because this stuff is amazing. So I'm just gonna take that brush and I am going to stipple it all in. Isn't it so amazing to think that everyone in this world has a different way of creating their own type of self-love and self-care? Like for me, like I said, mine is my makeup. I know my cousin's is running. I know someone else's is creating jewelry. So it's crazy to think that there are so many different types of minds in this world. There are so many different types of ways that you could ease your mind. And like I said, for me, it's creating something on my face. So some days all I can manage to create really is a simple look, like just putting on foundation and some mascara. But even just that makes me feel a little bit better. And some days it's doing something really crazy, like doing a super magenta eye. But those are things that make me feel really good. So I always encourage people to find their own way of creating that self-love, because honestly, when you're having a tough day or even a tough year, finding something that makes you that happy is extremely important. I've had days where I just sit around and I wallow and I let my depression eat me up, and that's never gonna be good. That's never gonna help me. So when I do get the strength to get up and create something by putting stuff on my face, it just makes me feel so much better. And it's really worth it. It's really worth doing that little extra step for yourself at the end of the day. I'm gonna start with my eyes because I am gonna be doing a glam holiday look. So I know there's gonna be so much fallout underneath my eyes with all these dark shadows. But I am going to be going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is a great palette. I'm not saying that this palette has a lot of fallout, but in general, dark shadows will always fall in your under eye. If you're using glitters, it's always going to fall in your under eye. So I definitely don't want to start by doing my concealer and then my eyes. So I am just going to take Pukey, which is my favorite color of this whole entire palette. I think it's such a great transition shade, and I'm just gonna start taking that right at the crease. So now that I've laid down Pukey, I am gonna take a little bit of Roxanne, which is this really pretty I would say it's like a brick color, maybe a little lighter than a brick color. It's like a terracotta. I'm really bad with naming shades, but I am going to be taking that on a Morphe M503 brush, and I'm going to be taking that just a little bit lower than the crease just to add some depth into this eye. It is crazy to me how fast this year has passed by. This year, I would say, has been one of the hardest for me to handle mentally, just because I've had depression and anxiety for a very long time. I would say I've had them for years. I've had it since I was probably in middle school, and I don't think I ever really noticed or grasped what those things meant to me. I thought that I was just different and I was a very emotional kid. But I would say like 2 years ago, after I graduated college, it started to really become a problem for me that was getting really hard to handle. I didn't know what was going on with me. I felt like, what is going on with my body that I cannot relax and I cannot focus on one thing? And it was just something that I needed to start seeking help for. I didn't seek help for it. It just continued to get worse until I started putting my mind to other things like self-care. And I would not recommend that, because there are so many great professionals out there that are meant to do this. They've gone to school for this, and I was trying to do it by myself just because there's such a bad stigma around mental health, and I didn't want to be one of those people. I didn't want to be part of that statistic that cannot handle their own lives, and it made me feel really embarrassed. So I didn't seek help for it. I tried to do it myself, and it just continued to get worse until this year. And this year, I finally would say that I could not handle it anymore, and I really needed to find a professional. So I did. I found a professional, and she was the best thing that I could have done for myself. Finding someone that I could talk to without feeling judged or without feeling like she had a biased opinion was incredible for me. I really didn't think that I was going to be a therapy type person, but now I'm like, 3 weeks passes by and I don't talk to her, and I'm like, where are you? But if you guys even think for a second you need to talk to someone, if you feel like you need a therapist, please go and talk to someone. It is the best feeling in the world to just let go of all of your problems. My poor therapist, she gets the floodgates ran on her. Sometimes I'll have like the teeniest little problem and I'll go running to her, and I just feel great. I feel great after speaking to her. I feel like she helps me unwind my mind to a point where I feel like I'm okay, where I feel like the things that I'm feeling aren't that weird or that awful to think. You know what I really wish I could have gotten into with self-care is working out, because the holidays are not doing me right now. They are not doing me right. I've been eating so much, so much delicious things. Let me tell you, these things have been really good to my soul, but to my body, not so much. So I really do need to find the time to give myself that self-care in exercising. I actually used to play water polo and swim a little bit when I was in high school. Was I the best? No. But it kept me in shape, and it kept me healthy, and it kept me happy. And I love swimming so much. I feel like when I'm in the pool, I just lose my train of thought for everything. It is one of those things to me that just really puts me at ease. So I would actually say that makeup, creating in general makeup, and being able to take the time and go swimming and just not hear anything but the water are my two favorite things of self-care and self-love that I do. And I wish I could do them a little bit more. Makeup I do all the time, but I do need to find the time to do a little bit more of the swimming. So next I'm gonna be taking this forest green shade called Enchanted. It is the perfect Christmas tree green. So I am going to be smoking out the outer V of my eye with that shade. And I'm just taking a Morphe M506. Then I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and I'm just gonna blend out the edges of that. I'm not gonna go too low to disturb the color, but it's just to make those edges look a little more blown out. So now that we're done blending that green, and I'm really liking the way that that green blended out, I'm gonna take my concealer and I am going to create a cut crease. So what I like to do is I take my Tarte Shape Tape, my holy grail, I use it for literally everything, and I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I have a very low crease. I feel like my crease isn't strong enough, so I do create a little bit of a bigger crease. I go a little overboard. I overline my crease, if you will, to make it look a little bit better and make those shadows look a little bit stronger. So I'm just taking that and I'm going to cut that crease. So I just went in and added the shade Queen on top of that cut crease. I am going to do it on this eye. So what I like to do is I like to take it on my finger and I like to start pressing it in. I do think that your fingers are one of your best tools for makeup. Now that we have that beautiful shade laid down, I am going to go in with some glitter glue, and I'm taking the NYX glitter primer for that, because I am going to be going in with my Elio Cosmetics glitter, and this is in the shade, this is so hard to open. This is the shade Goddess, and it literally is a goddess shade. When I put this on my eyes, it's gonna be transformed, okay? I'm gonna be transformed into a goddess. I'm already a goddess, who am I kidding? Just kidding. No, I am. So again, I'm taking that glitter glue with my finger, and I'm just taking that with my middle finger, and I'm gently pressing that over that gold eyeshadow we put down. Okay, my eyelids are nice and sticky now and ready for some glitter. So I'm going to be putting some of that, ooh, I just got it everywhere. Glitter is everywhere. I don't know if you can see that shade there. Look at that. It is beautiful. It's such a pretty shade. I'm just gonna put a little bit into the top. Ooh, okay, a lot. I'm gonna take a lot into the top. And I'm gonna go in with a flat brush like this one, and I just use this one for concealer, but I'm gonna take it and use it for this glitter too. I have glitter all over my legs now, guys. And this is gonna get everywhere, so you're just gonna press that in. Okay, now that I'm all glittered out, by the way, this is a look that you could do for a glam, this is glam, guys. This is not just going to grandma's house for Christmas or New Year's. This is like glam. If you're going to a club, if you're going to a party, I'm just doing it to stay in my house, if we're gonna be real. What you're gonna wanna do is you are gonna want to take that tiny brush that we used for that green color, and you're just gonna blend a little bit in your outer V. Now I'm just gonna take some of that same concealer, the Shape Tape Medium, and I'm gonna go under my eyes with it. Now I'm just gonna finish up my eyes, and I'm going to add the Elio Cosmetics 3D Premium Lashes in the, not the shade, in the style Naomi. And these are some really pretty lashes. I feel like these will let my eyes shine through them. I have some, sorry, I had a glitter there. I have some lashes that would just cover it all up, but I do want it to shine through, so I'm gonna go in and put these on. Now that we're finished with the eyes, I'm gonna bronze up my face and add some blush. I'm not gonna contour my face too much today. I think I went a little intense on the eyes, so I'm gonna keep my face a little more soft today. So really all I'm doing is bronzing up. And now I'm just gonna take MAC Gingerly Blush. We're gonna put some on our nose just to give us a little sun-kissed look. So for highlighter, I really want it to tie in with the eyes, and I want it to be something a little more golden, so I am gonna go with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. And I'm gonna put that at the tops of my cheekbones as per usual. I'm just taking Strip Down from MAC, and I have glitter everywhere, guys. Oh my god. And I'm just gonna fill in a little bit down here. And if you really want to make this super Christmassy, you can add a red lip and that would look so beautiful. So beautiful. But I feel like with the eyes, it's a little bit too much for me. Anyway, I'm just gonna honestly wipe this all off and go to bed regardless because I'm not going anywhere, let's be honest. It's Sunday and I'm not going anywhere. Aww. One last thing I want to mention before I go is that I am doing a giveaway with Self Love Supply, and you will have the opportunity to win this cool shirt that I'm wearing, a hat, and some stickers. So all you have to do is go to my Instagram, that's @HighOnLifestyle, and you just have to like my page, go and like Self Love Supply, and tell me what your favorite form of self-love and self-care is. By the way, this is the t-shirt. It's so cute. It says, I love, respect, choose, feel me. So that's it for this video, guys. This is the completed glittery-eyed holiday self-love look. And if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.